What is going on, you guys? Taylor Time Gaming clocking back in with you for another Dokkan Battle video, and in this one I want to go over the brand new categories that these two new LRs, the Vegito and the Buhan, bring to the game. Battle of Wits, or Psychological Warfare, that's the JP translation of it, I guess, and Absorption of Power for Boo's leader skill. So here we have the Battle of Wits category, and really what I want to do is just kind of break it down and kind of see which units would work in a specific team build, see how I feel about the category, give you guys my thoughts overall. So let's jump in and see what we have here. So obviously we have the new LR as lead. If you're able to pull them, great. If not, I wish you guys luck in trying to do so. So when we look at this category, it's all over the place in my opinion. I don't know, man, like, you have a lot of Trunkses on here, a lot of Android 17 and 18s, a few Piccolos spread it out, mostly Vegito and Trunks units, some Krillin on the side. It's cool to see Roshi get another category right. Mai as well. I think the best two units on here that got category additions are Omega and Super 17. They needed the buff for their categories because they're so limited, right? So another category for Fu as well, so I do like that, because like as of right now, Fu is literally useless because he leads the Dragon Ball Heroes category and no one runs him. So another category you could run him on. But I don't know if you would on this team, right? Like, it's so wonky. I feel like it's really random. I feel like if you are gonna run this category, you're mostly just gonna go off with Vegetos, I think, and you're better off just running him on like a final trump card team. I feel like all the Vegetos are just gonna work better under the 5-year LR Vegito leader skill right here. So I don't know what they were thinking with this category. In my opinion, I feel like this is just another pointless ass category that no one's gonna run. If you run the new Vegito, you're gonna run him as the Majin Buu Saga lead. That team is better than this team. I think this category has potential to be a lot better in the future, but it definitely needs a lot more support. Because when I'm looking at this right now, I'm not seeing hardly any support type units in here. It's just straight, I guess, power, with Vegito and Trunks as like the top tier units in here. It needs a lot more. I feel like it will get a lot more over time, but funny enough, Tectoa is in the category, which is interesting because literally no one, hardly anyone in the game has her, because she was removed from all banners in the game, which is stupid. But I'm hoping they bring her back, because I mean, why would she be on a new category when she's not even in the game anymore? So I don't know about that, but I don't know. If you do decide to run this category, I feel like the best units to bring is obviously Vegito units, probably like MVP 17 because he gives Ki, right? Any Super Saiyans you would probably want to bring just because, you know, Super Saiyan is such a common link in the game, right? Like Pycon, Piccolo, like the androids, they're not gonna work well with each other on this team, and that's kind of a downside. It's just this team is so all over the place. Like, who qualifies to be on psychological warp? Like, what does that mean? You know what I mean? Like, when I first saw this category, my first reaction was, what the hell? The hell is this? What the hell does that even mean? Like, I don't know, man. This is clearly a Team A category idea, because I guarantee you this is not a category that your average person would think of to implement in a game like this. I don't know, but this is just kind of how I feel about this category. It's just a category that we don't need, in my opinion. Like you have Roshi on here, like no one's gonna run this Roshi, he sucks. Like you have so many units on here that no one uses. Like, I don't know, man. Like there's a lot of powerful units in here, and then there's a lot of fodder. So, I don't know, like I just feel like it's all over the place. It needs a lot of help, in my opinion. Which I'm sure it'll get it, right? Like there's gonna be more units added in the future, but for now I just feel like it's a very wonky category that really has no reason to be in the game as of this moment. So let's talk about Boo's category as well, which is the absorption of power category. Now I like this category just because it has another lead. So if you guys weren't able to pull the LR Boo tanks, you can run Boo Piccolo as the lead. You know, maybe a lot of players aren't going to have him either, so that is another disadvantage, but keep in mind that down the line we could get like free-to-play options for leaders for this category. Now the main issue I have with this category is it's literally just like Artificial Life Form remixed. Like, you're better off running units on like Artificial Life Form or Majin Power. You know, it's not a bad category. I think there's strong units in here. You know, you have examples like Prime Battle Cell, who's good. Obviously, First Form Cell. You know, if you summon for him and were able to get him, he'll be a good option on here, giving key and all that good stuff that he does. This physical Boo right here is extremely good with his awakening. You know, STR Boo, Fat Boo with orb changing. This Boo just got his easy A, he's really good now. You know, who else on here? STR Boo will work on this category even though no one uses him. You know, Int Boo with his EZA, I guess could be a good option in terms of links, right? Boo Piccolo here, he needs an EZA, but another category for Super 17 who's really good with his EZA. So it's nice to see Super 17 and Omega getting new categories because they're so limited that you know, running them on their respective teams is kind of hard, right? So the more teams we can get for them, the better. You know, these units, Kid Boo, whatever this dude's name. What is this dude's name? Bobbity. Kid Boo Bobbity. Wait, does he have an awakening? No, he does. Okay. Hopefully they can get easy. Hopefully he can get an easy A. But oh, another category for Omega. So that's STR Omega. That is. Skinny Boo will be really good on this category. And even LRSL, another category for him, right? So, oh, I didn't even know Cooler was on here. Oh, nice. Awesome. Oh, and then you also have the 50% support Boo on here as well. Okay, so, you know, I like this category, but the problem is it's a lot of overlap with Artificial Life Form and Majin Power. Like, it's literally just those two categories combined. So again, like, this is another pointless category in the game. It's another category we don't need. I guarantee you no one's going to be running this category. You're better off just running the other categories that I mentioned. You know, I think Boo's leader skill is going to be better for Majin Power anyway. This is another category that's kind of just wonky in my opinion. It's not as all over the place as Goku and Vegeta's leader skill or their category, but I just feel like this team is not needed at all. Like this is such a pointless category, I feel like. But you know, there's strong options on here if you do decide to run this category, and you have a lot of options to play around with that, you know, a lot of units on here will work well with each other. So I think this category, I like this category better than Goku and Vegeta's category, but at the same time I feel like both their categories are just complete useless and we don't need them at all in the game. Like, I don't know, that's kind of my take on the new categories. You guys have to understand that new categories are going to be a thing with every new Dokkan Fest. They're just going to keep creating pointless ass categories that no one gives a shit about. No one's going to run. Who knows how long the category meta will go for, but I mean, pointless categories is a thing, right? One thing that I do also want to mention that is very shocking is there's no Kid Boos on here. Kid Boo absorbs Fat Supreme Kai, if I'm not mistaken, right? I know Kid Boo absorbs someone. I can't remember who he absorbs. Kid Boo should definitely be on this category. Why he's not? I mean, look, they have Kid Bobbity, right? Like, I don't know, man. They have him, but they don't have Kid Boo on here. So they even have this guy. Like, okay, that's random, but I mean, I guess another category for him. Android 13. So, you know, it's literally artificial life form, like the remixed baby version, I guess. Maybe you could say this category is limited as well, but I mean, you're better off just running a Majin Power category or an artificial life form team. So, I guess I'll wrap it up here. I love the brand new LRs, the Vegito and the Buhan. I think both of them are amazing. I just don't really care for the new categories that they introduced to the game. I was really hoping Buhan would be a regen category leader. I feel like that would have been a lot better. And maybe Goku and Vegeta could have just been a Majin Buu saga and a Pure Saiyan lead. I think that would have worked out a lot better. Because we really need a new Pure Saiyan lead, like badly. And the fact that they added Vegito to the Pure Saiyan team, finally, I think it really would have worked out well for them as in terms of a new leader skill for them. But anyway, it is what it is. The categories are official as of now. All we can do is, you know, run them and try and have fun with them. If you do decide to, you know, play around with these new categories, I'll probably take these categories and try some legendary Goku event runs and see what I think of them. But overall, they're not terrible categories. They're not the worst in terms of obvious missions that they left off. I don't think it's as bad as like Revenge or Explosion of Anger and how many fuck ups that they had on those categories. It's nothing like that. But I just feel like both these categories are just so random and pointless. It's like, why? Why do we need these categories? You know what I mean? So that's kind of how I feel about these two new categories. Let me know how you guys feel about the categories, and if you're planning on, you know, using them for whatever. But I guess I'll wrap it up here. Let me know if you guys pulled Vegito and Buhan. Let me also know how you guys are enjoying the celebration so far. And I think I'm going to wrap it up here. So thank you guys for watching. With all that said, your boy's clocking out. Taylor Time Gaming. Catch you guys in the next one.